叫炸酱面，炸酱面就是这个酱，叫前面叫 sweet。
你在这边，你弄到这边，我不往这边。
Sweet bean paste， 这种就可以叫甜面酱，或者是呢，这种也行，这种也可以，这个它也叫 sweet bean paste，OK，either one is fine. And you can also add like 1/3 of soybean paste. So let's say 2/3 of sweet bean paste and 1/3 of soybean paste. If you don't have it, just use purely soybean, sweet bean paste. Okay, so that's that. And we add a little onion, just mince it. Pretty much mince it for just for the flavor, you know, to go when we're frying the meat. So just mince this. So it's really chop, mince. Okay, and then put this aside. And sometimes if I have, I would add some bean cake, 叫豆腐干儿。这个 when we put this, it's just like it's pretty chewy. Yeah, this is the major ingredients: red bean paste, some bean cake. Not so much, maybe just one. I just put one in, chop into little pieces. And at the end, I'll put some minced garlic. Okay, I take one for this 2 bag of sweet bean paste. And a little bit of this. And I add 1 bean cake. Just cut this into very tiny pieces. So yeah, like this. This adds some flavor and also add, you know, like it tastes chewy, and it goes well with the bean paste. So you put aside, and good. So right now we're gonna peel some garlic and mince the garlic for later when the cooking is done. Just put on top to add the garlic flavor. You can stop now. Okay, so for the garlic, I just press it so they're not dumpy when I mince them. So yeah, and then just mince them. So they become very, very tiny little pieces. So when you eat it, you won't really, you can only taste the flavor. You don't really feel the big chunk. So really just mince it. Now that you can see, I'm really chopping this into tiny pieces, like maybe twice of a sesame seeds, 1 piece, twice of a sesame seeds, and really tiny. Okay, then we're done, and put them aside. So for meat, I choose this kind of pork that has some fat on, because we're gonna need the fat, you know, when it melts and into oil, it tastes good. So I don't know, this is probably called pork belly, just this kind of meat that has some fat on. So okay, so I'm gonna wash, and then I also will cut this into tiny pieces. So before I chop the meat, I'm gonna preheat the wok. Let it warm, and I'm gonna put the green onion in to let it become dry and a little bit crispy. Just let it go like this. Yeah, so right now it's so wet, fresh, and then with kind of like a little low to let it slowly dry. And I'm gonna add a little oil later and meat. Okay, cut it. So now while the wok is heating up to dry the green onion, we're chopping the meat into tiny pieces like this. The green onion is drying out and getting a little brown, so I'm gonna add a little oil in. It's just for the flavor of it. Okay. Alright, let the flavor out into the oil. Yeah, so you see some turns it brown. This is good. This stays. Some are still green and some turns brown. So the flavor is in the oil. It's out in the oil. Now we can add the chopped little cube of meat in. You see there's a lot of fat because we need the fat. Okay, you put it in. So because this oil dumping out hurts, so I'm going to use this as a shield. So I'm going to put on a little pie and let it just slowly fry, so the oil of the fat will gradually come out, like stay on low, like almost simmer of the fire, and just stir them. And yeah, so I'm gonna let this slowly fry to let the oil out of the fat. I'm gonna go wash the cutting board and the knife and be back to this. Has been a few minutes, like maybe 5 minutes, and the meat turned color, but the fat is still white. So I would love this to go until the pieces hardens up and the white fat turns into brown, the color brown. So, stir well, and still let it kind of like simmer. Yeah, slowly fry the fat out. Now after about 8 minutes, it's sort of like, the fat is out. A lot of the fats are out. The pieces are getting smaller apparently, and they're turning brown. While I was in simmer for about 5 minutes, then I sort of lost patience, so I put the fire into sort of like medium high, like high, to expedite the process. So yeah, so now I'm gonna turn it a little low into simmer again. Then I'm gonna add the bean cake, the minced bean cake. Yeah, I like the color. You see the color? That means a lot of the fat became oil. So I'm gonna put this in. Put on high. You see a lot of oil in it. And the bean paste sort of like absorbs some of the fat oil. Okay, I'm gonna go to cut open the sweet bean paste. So while I was doing that, I have to put this in low so it doesn't burn. I'm gonna cut open this one. Just squeeze it in. Squeeze it in. Okay. And stir. Cut the other one. And squeeze it in. I'm gonna put this fire into kind of like a medium and stir. I will add a little bit salt because I don't think it's salty enough, because when you go with noodle, you need to be, you want it to be a little saltier. And then I probably will have add some oil, like soybean, soy sauce, just for a little flavor and the color. Okay, and then I'm adding sugar because, you know, this is sweet bean paste, so add sugar. Like, depends. If you like sweet, you can add more. If you like salty, you don't add too much. So, okay, I still have a little residue in here. I'm gonna squeeze, I'm gonna roll, so I squeeze in all. Stingy person, so I want to make all out. While I'm doing that, I need to put into simmer so it doesn't burst and burn me, because I got burned a lot. Okay, so roll, squeeze all out. Good. Okay. And then keep on stirring. You can put the fire up high maybe. So just keep on stirring. Otherwise it's just gonna get sticky at the very bottom. So stir. When it becomes boiling, bubbly, give it like 1 or 2 minutes. And put in low again. Before you take it out.
放那个酱呢?
Oh yeah, I forgot to add the other kind. Sorry, I forgot to add this kind, 豆瓣酱. This is called soybean paste. Okay, I don't add a lot. This is not sweet. This is salty, so probably two this kind of like porcelain spoon. It doesn't really matter. I mean, with it or without it, this is not the major ingredient. It's like let's say just 1/3 of this. So let it bubble again. Let it boil or become bubbly again. Keep on stirring. Constantly stir. Yeah, when you see bubbles again, when it becomes bubbly again, you just sprinkle the minced garlic. That's it. You don't want to cook too much. You just immediately turn off. Then it's done. So while I was cooking the bean paste, I already have this pot with water boiling in it. So when this one is ready, when the paste is ready, sometimes noodles are ready. Yeah, I'm cooking them sort of like simultaneously. Yeah, so this is it. So for the noodle, we normally buy Shandong La Mian. It says dry noodles. It's 五目, like 5, like 五目 right here. So this one, it's pretty good. We've been eating this for years. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so normally for the two of us, we don't eat this much, but we need to bring food tomorrow to work. So I normally just cook more. So I will bring leftover for my lunch tomorrow at work. So when you boil, you add a few drops of oil. So the noodles won't stick together. I mean, I use the thin one, but there are different width. So some noodles are wider, some are thinner. I don't know. We this time we're just using thinner ones. It's easier. It takes short time to cook. So all right. So while it's cooking, I'm gonna wash cucumber and cut them. So I don't really count the time to cook the noodle. I just look at it and I taste it. If it's ready, my mouth knows. So I'm gonna get some flavor. A little bit more, like half a minute, should be okay. And then I peel the cucumber. I usually don't because I like the skin, the color of the skin with the white inside. But these cucumbers are not that fresh, so I just peel the skin. And I'm starting to chop them into little strips, like slices, very, very thin. Like you first just chop into little pieces, not, like slice it, and then you chop into little strips. Yeah, just like this. Just like this. So this go on top with the noodle and the paste. So yeah, it's pretty much, it looks like this. I think the noodle is done. Okay. So we're not gonna go through cold water. Some people, when the noodle out of the hot pot, they'll go into a little cold water to cool it. But this is cold water, so I normally just put paste on and then put the cucumber. So I added paste over the noodle, and then I put the strips of the cucumber on. This should be ready to eat.